right? Like, I'm streaming, so you'll be able to see it soon.
Okay.
There's this little lake thing this platform took me across. I used to be on the other side, but after solving this little puzzle, um, after solving the puzzle that I'm looking at, the platform that I'm on took me over here. And
Okay.
so I can't seem to get back. Like I can I can solve it again. Um, I'll just solve it really quickly and then show you what's going on. How does this one work? So solving it again doesn't really do anything, and solving it incorrectly doesn't do anything. So it seems that the game wants me to stay over here.
Okay.
I can't go down this little stairwell because there's like water and shit. I guess I'll drown. I'm just like covering everything. Anyway, if you're wondering how to solve these, um, that one that I saw before, you kind of have to you always start these puzzles where the little circle dude is in the corner, and you end at the little exity thing, and you
Hmm.
you can't really you have to just draw a line from the beginning to the end. You can't pick up the cursor or anything. So this puzzle, the little Tetris looking dudes, whenever you see one of the Tetris dudes, you have to use that block along with some other blocks to make that shape. You see how I kind of did that with the block to the left?
Hmm.
So, so I guess we used the block with the Tetris dude on it, and then the one above and the one below. So that makes sense. And then, so for the guy over here, um, I kind of the middle block. I've got 1, 2, 3, and I didn't actually close it off because it's touching another little Tetrisy piece. You see? So yeah, does that make sense?
Uh. No, I'm confused.
Okay, so normally I would just um, close this guy off. Like,
Well, I guess this is kind of hard if there's a delay.
yeah, that's true.
Like you're saying, like close this guy off, and then Kirsch is like 30 seconds behind.
That's true. Um, okay, so do you see how the piece to the right? You see how it's like 1, 2, 3?
Here, I just watched a YouTube video with you talking.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So, yeah. One sec.
This might be difficult. Well, right now I'm not actually doing anything. I'm just sort of talking. This is weird. Okay. So anyway, this first, you see how this first dude is completely enclosed? The guy to the left, this little piece to the left is completely enclosed, and it also makes the shape that it wants me to make. So if I had done this, then that would have fucked it up because now it's like a little L shape. So now I've enclosed it, and it's like the 3 vertical pieces. That's good. So I closed it off. And now I just closed off the guy to the right. He makes the shape that he's supposed to be. He's all closed off, and it's 1, 2, 3 the vertical. And so that's fine. But this is technically not solved right now. So you see the piece in the middle is glowing because I didn't enclose that guy. I have to enclose him in a shape as well. So I'm gonna close this guy off. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close the left piece and the middle piece off together. So it's okay that I didn't technically close this dude because the pieces are next to each other. So that's fine as well. So this puzzle is technically solved. So did that make sense as to why this is technically solved?
Okay, I get it.
Okay, cool. So when the puzzle pieces are next to each other, you don't have to close them off.
Okay.
Alright, cool. And there were really basic examples on the other side of that bridge that I had to cross, but I can't get back there, so it's whatever. So now it seems like this set of 4 panels that I'm looking at, I have to solve all 4 of those to unlock the door that's down those stairs. There's a door down these stairs that I'm gonna run to. And it looks like those panels will unlock this door, but that's one way out.
Okay.
Okay, and then there's another door with 2 puzzles up here. And it looks like if I solve those 2 puzzles, I could just walk through this door. So it looks like either way will get me out of here. But I'm stuck on both of them. Okay, so I've actually got one of them solved, so we could look at that one first. So this is the same thing. You might want to watch the video now instead of doing it real time. Okay, so the first piece is like a little L-shaped dude. You can close it off. Boom, it's closed off. Okay. So if I were to just finish this now, this guy wouldn't be blinking, but these dudes are red because I haven't enclosed them yet. So there's actually, I can close it this way, or I can close it this way. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go this way because I've already solved this before, and I think this is the right way. Okay, so one way to enclose this 4-piece would be to do this, but I'm gonna instead go and finish off this dude. Let's see, how do I do this dude? We'll try that. I think. Okay, so now I've closed off the top left piece. It's like a little L dude as well. And now to get this last 4-piece, I just go like boom. Okay, so that's solved. Okay, you can put your mic back on.
Oh, hey, I can put my mic back on.
Hey, so did that one make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I'm not gonna really let's see. So this one, the one to the right is actually really similar, except it's just one. There's like one less row to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, like the pieces are exactly the same. But the only problem is I just can't fucking figure out how to do it. And I even got down, I got a piece of paper and I like drew it out. And I just can't fucking figure it out.
Okay, so it's like, you can't retrace your step, right?
No, you can't like go over a line that you've already been through. You can't go through them. And I'll sort of solve, you know, like I can get like most of it. So I can sort of combine the top and the bottom, the top left piece and the bottom piece like this,
Mm.
so that they're like adjacent. Well, they're already adjacent. Um, so what I've got right now is enough to solve the left half of the puzzle, but um, the the block of four, the four vertical ones, you know, that's you can't. I still have to close that one in. Um, so, and if you were to actually draw this out, um, the only two pieces that, the only four pieces that aren't, this actually makes like an H, I guess, right?
Mm.
Like, we've got all four on the very first column, all of them are used, and then the rightmost column is all used. And then the middle, basically the middle square is used by the two L pieces. So this kind of makes like an H. It's just that, you know, this is, okay, so this is technically solved, but the issue is I'm at the, so what you see right now, in like a minute, it looks like an H. The only issue is like I can't, you know, like get to the end whenever I do this. And I could try to.
Alright, so you start bottom left.
You know, if it started on any other corner, then this would be really easy. I could just do what I was doing before if
Does the orientation have
yeah,
to be the same?
yeah, so I was messing around with that. So this, and I'm pretty sure it does. Because I mean so I guess there's two different orientations that would work for the bottom left piece.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to, is this guy, is this guy, this guy. Let me try that out. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, so I tried one of the orientations of yeah. In this case it looks like a capital L, but that doesn't.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't
So
work.
it doesn't matter.
So yeah, it does seem to matter.
Okay.
The other thing is it's you can't just like make the shape, or let me. Yeah, you can't just make it anywhere. It seems that I'm having trouble. Oh yeah, okay. So I can't just make the four vertical piece anywhere I want. It's actually got to contain the block, you know, with that thing on it.
Okay. And so. Okay.
And so I guess I'm just trying to figure out a way to like trace a line that'll work, that will get rid of those two pieces in the middle on the bottom. So the bottom row and the top row, the two middle pieces, are the ones that aren't used. And yeah, I can't get like one continuous line that sections off both of those. It just seems like it seems impossible.
Oh, this is hard to visualize when I can't just drag my mouse around.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there an online version of this?
Oh, I don't know. Do it in paint.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess I could.
I guess another thing that's worth noting is just because you don't. So you remember before how I was telling you you can you don't have to close off the piece if there's another puzzle piece touching it.
Hmm.
That doesn't mean you can't. Uh, it's just it doesn't seem to be that useful to enclose this dude. It doesn't seem helpful to enclose the left dude because fuck. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Is this not? Why doesn't this work? Would I?
I guess you did to close it off?
Well, what am I missing then? Because why didn't?
Because the top right's not closed off, right? So it doesn't look...
Oh, yeah, the bottom, yeah, the bottom bit. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, wait. I actually was thinking about this wrong, because you only need 3, not 4 horizontal.
For the
So-
for the two pieces on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you touch at all? Like, can you... So you have a point that you've used. Can you go back to it and then go some other direction?
No, doesn't seem to let you do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you just get stuck when you try to go through it.
Well, if it's how about when it's not, when you're not trying to cross, you're just going at a 90-degree angle? Could you do that? Although I guess
No, it doesn't.
there's, yeah, you can. Yeah, okay. So
I feel like, so you're asking about whether or not you can go through like a junction,
Mm-hmm.
and how you can't go through it like a second time, or you
Yeah.
can't, like, even if you're not going through the line. Anyway, there's like kind of an issue with um with this right angle that I'm making right here. You'll see it in a second. Uh, I feel like the issue is that whenever you come to a junction, there's only one way you can go, and so at this point I can either go up or I can like go down. Um, I mean, it's actually not a huge issue because like I don't know. I've been looking at this for too long.
Let's see. Let's see.
There's there's something weird about this puzzle because this is the first time I've ever seen two puzzles next to each other. I guess I'm just trying to like think about things that are weird. So
Mm.
like this is the first time I've ever seen two puzzles that are next to each other like this. Usually they're they're like the ones that follow are blacked out and you can't get to the next one until you solve the previous one. So that's weird. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I was like fucking around with this board, the one to the left. I don't know,
Mm.
let's see if I can maybe like, I don't know, like use the part on the left as well.
Yeah.
But doesn't, I don't know, I can't seem to go between boards. See if they can be moved around, or you can't seem to like do any of that. So anyway, I thought that was weird. Um, Drag the little puzzle piece dudes. The other, I'll just show you the other puzzle. This one, this one doesn't make sense at all because you kind of learn about a new rule here, which is that like the pieces can't like intersect. So this doesn't work because you can't like does that make sense? I don't even understand how this is possible. Like I don't you can't have like two pieces on top of each other. Like I don't understand the rules. And so what I was thinking is maybe instead of I guess the issue is those two pieces at the bottom, those three vertical pieces, they just seem to like run into the four horizontal piece, dude. So maybe I have to also include the one at the top. You know, it'll make like a little cross shape.
Mm-hmm.
But I still run into the issue of that thing seems to be impossible to complete. The other thing that leads me to believe that like I have to do that is I don't know actually. I just there's something I don't know, there's something I'm missing. But yeah, we basically run into the same problem where this would be possible if I think the starting point was somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because then we could just like trace out the whole cross dude. But you know, with where the starting point is, doesn't seem to be possible.
Yeah, this is quite odd. There has to be some other acceptable condition that we don't know.
Yeah.
Pretty sure this is not possible.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I missed something. I'm gonna actually just like go back and watch the video of me solving the easier ones of these. Because maybe I solved